Thank you for joining us. I'm John Razimus, and this is Hoax Hunter. The focus of this episode is UFO disclosure. It's a very popular topic among the UFO community. I do not consider myself a part of the UFO community because I do not blindly accept that we have ever been visited by extraterrestrials. Yet, I myself have had a few UFO sightings when I was a teenager. It seems like a contradiction to not believe in extraterrestrial visitation on this planet Earth, yet having had UFO sightings. But it is not a contradiction because, and I'm not talking about the black budget, top secret government craft. I'm not talking about those. Those clearly exist. There's no doubt about that. I'm not talking about the misidentified weather balloons and the misidentified planet Venus. There is clearly a paranormal aspect to UFOs. Not all UFO sightings are misidentified objects or black budget government craft. Some of them are genuinely paranormal. I personally believe that none of the paranormal UFO encounters are extraterrestrial. I personally believe they're of a totally different group, and I will discuss that in a future episode coming very soon. I just wanted to give my point of view on UFOs in the next couple of episodes. In 2009, there was a petition on Obama's website, change.gov, concerning UFO disclosure. When President Obama was elected, change.gov was phased out and whitehouse.gov was phased in. But I still have an archive of this video that I created in 2009, and I wanted to show it for reference purposes. In March of 2009, I made a video about a UFO disclosure petition that was posted on change.gov, which received 28,000 likes, over 700 responses, and it was removed and never received a response. So I just want to show this as an archive of this petition that did exist back in January of 2009. End the truth embargo on extraterrestrials UFO disclosure. Mr. President, tell us the truth about the extraterrestrial presence on this planet and release as much relevant information to the American people as possible within reasonable constraints of national security. It is time for the people of the world to know the truth about the universe they inhabit. Maintaining the veil of secrecy regarding the extraterrestrial presence has cost the United States untold fortunes, but more importantly has undermined our faith in government and has led to abuses of secrecy and power. How many hundreds of billions of dollars have fallen off the CBO radar screen in black projects with no federal legislative oversight? Until this truth embargo is ended, there will be no access to technologies derived from extraterrestrial vehicles in this critical time of mounting economic and environmental challenges. Now is the time to release into the public domain extraterrestrial-derived technologies secretly studied and reverse-engineered for 60 years, which are now essential to overcome the environmental, economic, and social changes of our time. Have faith in us, Mr. President, as we have demonstrated our faith in you. We can handle it. And this was posted by Ogster on January 14th, 2009, and it had 742 comments. Here are a few of those comments. We the people demand disclosure. There is plenty of proof of so-called extraterrestrial contact. What is required is disclosure by our president to the American people of the history of contact. This has recently been done officially in France and unofficially in Canada. I spent 23 years in the United States Air Force Intelligence and held a security clearance with access above top secret. If true, their technology could solve many of our problems. We would like to know the truth about UFOs and extraterrestrials. Thank you. Mr. President, the world is ready for someone to come forth and officially disclose. Mr. President, you said we are the people we have been waiting for. If you truly believe that, then you know that we, the people, have been waiting far too long, 60 years, for the government to disclose the truth about UFOs and ET presence. We have a right to know. Disclosure now. The single most important issue facing mankind today is the disclosure of our contact with intelligent species from other worlds. Our economy, education, energy, environment, healthcare, technology, and national security will all be impacted when the secrets of modern science and physics are revealed to the residents of planet Earth. If you stand for change, dare to let the truth be known. If Roswell really happened, I want you to disclose. Please tell us the truth. We can handle it. Tell us the truth. The truth will set us free. President-elect Obama, please check out all the areas of Area 51 and anything surrounding. You may not have clearance to go to these places. If they won't let you go there, pull rank and insist on knowing what is going on. Please consider UFO disclosure as proof of your intent to have a transparent government. We the people need to know. We've been waiting 60 years for our government to come clean on this. So clearly, a lot of people are interested in UFO disclosure. I did a search today on UFO disclosure to see if there was anything on whitehouse.gov concerning the subject. So I did a search today, July 17th, 2015, on whitehouse.gov for UFO disclosure, and I had no idea if I would find anything. I was not familiar of any petitions, but I came across a petition from 2011 that I never heard about. I probably never heard about it because it goes against the New Age UFO agenda. And here it is. The petition: we petition the Obama administration to formally acknowledge an extraterrestrial presence engaging the human race. Disclosure. It has 12,092 signatures. It's closed. That's a lot of signatures. So the White House officially responded to it. Here are the signatures. Here is the official White House response, which I've never heard of. 12,000 signatures is a lot, but I want to focus on the official White House response, which I never heard talked about from any UFO groups. Let's check out this response. Searching for ET but no evidence yet, by Phil Larson. Thank you for signing the petition asking the Obama administration to acknowledge an extraterrestrial presence here on Earth. The U.S. government has no evidence that any life exists outside our planet, or that an extraterrestrial presence has contacted or engaged any member of the human race. In addition, there is no credible information to suggest that any evidence is being hidden from the public's eye. However, that doesn't mean the subject of life outside our planet isn't being discussed or explored. In fact, there are a number of projects working toward the goal of understanding if life can or does exist off Earth. Here are a few examples, and he shows a few examples: SETI, Kepler, the Mars Science Laboratory. At last point, many scientists and mathematicians have looked with a statistical mindset at the question of whether life likely exists beyond Earth and have come to the conclusion that the odds are pretty high that somewhere among the trillions and trillions of stars in the universe there is a planet other than ours that is home to life. Many have also noted, however, that the odds of us making contact with any of them, especially any intelligent ones, are extremely small given the distances involved. But that's all statistical speculation. The fact is, we have no credible evidence of extraterrestrial presence here on Earth. Phil Larson works on space policy and communications at the White House Office of Science and Technology Policy. I personally 100% agree with the official White House response. Now, that might come as a surprise to some people, but I 100% agree with the official White House response. I do not believe we have ever been contacted by extraterrestrials. Ever. What about all the crazy abductions? People being abducted in the middle of the night? I believe that can be explained through different means. What about the flying saucers people see? I believe those can be explained in different ways. Now, when you know what I know, you know that they are not extraterrestrial. That's just a personal thing that I know. I have had a few sightings when I was a teenager, and I saw some phenomenally crazy things, and I'm going to detail those eyewitness accounts in a future episode. I did not own a camera when I was a teenager, so I was unable to take pictures of these crazy things that I saw. But they did take place in the darkness of the night, and they were lights, but they were completely unusual. I will describe those in great detail in a future episode. I will also describe my personal opinion concerning the true nature of paranormal UFOs and paranormal extraterrestrial contact. I have what I would consider inside information on the subject, I do not have a security clearance. I do not have any Area 51 access, but I do not believe you need Area 51 access to know the true nature of the UFO phenomenon and the extraterrestrial contact phenomenon, such as abductions. The difference between me and the UFO community is the UFO community blindly accepts that, wow, that object must be extraterrestrial. They do zero research. This is one example of the lack of research in the UFO community. Here is the MUFON official journal. It's like a newsletter magazine, and they discuss the Mexico City UFO in 1997. I'm going to do a future episode detailing how this was done and that it was clearly not extraterrestrial in origin. But I do believe that there are paranormal encounters. I just don't believe they're extraterrestrial. I believe they are of a different origin. And I will detail this information in the next few episodes. Until then, I thank you for watching. This has been John Razimus with Hoax Hunter. Be seeing you.